521-108. Only about 150 of those available. Now, if we weren't already crazy busy, we're gonna kind of even create a little bit more excitement and enthusiasm, because this next opportunity, look, I'm like getting ready.
I'm hyped. Let's
getting ready.
Both of us.
This is so limited that I want everybody to be quick to the phones to get these, because we're looking at our sterling silver, all done in beautiful sterling silver, 16-inch, 18-inch, or 28-inch. Now, this is not a mystery metal. This is a precious noble metal that is on 4 flexible payments for $12.90. That's not a flex pay. That's actually the price of the 16-inch, which would be, by the way, $3.23. There are 45 remaining of the 16-inch. Then we move down into the 18-inch. 120 remain in the 18-inch, and that's $15.90. And that's gonna be on 4 flex of $3.98. My coffee costs more than that, I mean,
Shame
when you
on
add
us,
in
right? Shame on us with that coffee.
when you add in the espresso, and then we look at the 28-inch, and that's $27.90 on 4 flex of $6.98. Only 200 remain. Girls, these are such incredible quality. They are all made in Italy. That Italian craftsmanship, artisanal workmanship that you're getting. You choose, all stamped 925, make a beautiful gift. This is a customer pick, and this is pricing is only for birthday month.
This is incredible. So I want everyone to think right now, are there lonely pendants in your jewelry box right now that have not been worn recently, or the one where you have one of your chains right now that you've had sitting there because it has a knot in it? This is absolutely perfect. I can't believe we're at $12.90 on this 16-inch. Do you not have a 16-inch? Think of the lengths that you have. Think of different blouses. This is just those staple must-have pieces in your collection. I'm always drawn to the snake chain because, well, it is silky, it is smooth, and you see how that luster really stands out. It just has beautiful movement, and we talk about Italian chains, just that artistry that you have, generations of generations that are doing this phenomenal work on chains. They are the best for a reason, as you see right here. And this is a great way to start even your layering collection. We talk about layering. We've seen it in, if you open magazines, you see the layering there. If you see on the runways, it's all about layering the look. And 16-inch, do you have a 16-inch? That's one of the tough length to find. And you don't have to go to the jewelry store, you know, to go to your private jeweler to find that perfect cut. We're giving you the 3 options right now. 16 is gone. So the 16-inch is gone. That leaves us with the 18 and the 28-inch. I put the 28-inch on. I chose to put the star pendant that was available on there. So look at how pretty for all your favorite pendants. Maybe it's a pendant from Michael Anthony. I have some beautiful angel pendants from Michael Anthony Jewelry. Would be beautiful on this. Just the fact to know you're getting a precious noble metal for these prices is so fabulous. I mean, to think the 28-inch is going to be priced at $27.90. You've got 4 flexible payments, 5th flex with your HSN credit card. These make beautiful gifts. My producer is saying we have to move along because we have more people, more viewers in the ordering process than we actually have available. So I don't want you to miss out. Use that express ordering. Visit hsn.com. Once these sell out, we do have other chains. We'll